Okay, kids, today let's talk about lens drawings. Now, we all know how to do mirror drawings. You're saying, oh no, you're not going to make us do drawings again. I hated that. Well, I'm not going to make you do anything. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's America, okay? It's up to you. But yeah, but we are going to do some lens drawings. The AP likes these things. They do. They like you to be able to look at a particular lens and put a thing out here, and they'll say, what's the image going to look like? How far will the image be? And they do stuff like that. So we got to know. Now, you've done mirror drawings, so therefore the lens drawings are so much easier now. Because you use the same three lines. You know what a focal point is. You know what center is. The center is actually a little different there. So this one. There are a couple of differences, but for the most part, you know how to do these. Let's go through and go how to do a lens drawing. Be much quicker than the mirror drawing stuff. All right, lens drawings. Lens drawings. Yum. All right. So a lens drawing is going to be different than a mirror drawing in a couple of ways, but similar in a lot. Okay, one thing about a lens is a lens, whether or not you have that would be a convex, it's actually called a double convex. You can have like a convex planar lens, convex planar, double convex. You've got different kinds of lenses. We'll stick with the two general kinds of lenses, two basic kinds. One is the convex, and the other one is the concave. All right, so our convex and our concave. And whether or not I'm talking about a convex or concave, what we do is we just draw a line to represent the lens. So me like this, a line? Yes, that represents your lens. What about the convex lens? Yes. What about the concave lens? Yes. Yeah. That's it. If you draw a line, it represents your lens. It doesn't make any difference what kind of lens it is. So that is a little easier. You don't have to worry about when you do these lens drawings, you don't have to worry about making the proper curvature. Remember, when you did those, you needed a compass or you had to measure things out. And if you didn't have the right curvature, like that matters whether or not it's like that or the curvature is just slight like that. It makes a big difference in your drawing. And that was kind of a pain. Lenses are easier because you don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is just draw a line. And there's no curvature to a line, so you're good to go. Okay, so let's say I've got a drawing. So what do? You draw a principal axis. All right, so that's the same. You put a lens on it. Remember, straight line. No matter which kind of lens you're going to draw for, it doesn't matter. Oh, sweet, that's kind of easy. All right, so far so good, much easier. Focal point. Now, here's the thing. Light goes through a lens. It doesn't doink. Remember, doink is universal for bounce off, reflect. There's no doinking here. It's so instead of doink, we go through. Light goes through. That means light can go through one side and be focused, and through the other side and be focused. So therefore, we have dose focal points, and that is called foci. Foci. We have two focal points. I know it sounds like I made it up, right? You made that up. No, I didn't. That's really what it's called. They're called two foci. Focii. Captain. Okay, so we put the focal points here, equal distant on either side. And what about the center of curvature? Is this twice as far away? Yes, it is. It is twice as far away. The center of curvature for your lens will be twice as far, but we're not going to put it in. Why not? We're not going to need it. Oh. What we will need is the center of the lens. So when we refer to the center, we're talking about the center of the lens, not the center of curvature, which is twice the focal length. Oh, okay, it's a little different, but it'll be easier. You'll watch, it'll be easier. All right, let's say that we have an object that's out here a long way away. It's my object. See, we do the same. The object's an arrow. It's a long way away from the lens. So we're a long way away from the lens. Like let's make this your eye lens. Okay, we talked about eye lenses in the eye optics video. So let's talk about that. Let's say that you have one of these lenses in your eye. Okay, we still represent it by a straight line. It's a converging lens. And we have an object out in front of your eye. So this is your eye. This is your eye lens. And so you're out here, and it might be like you right now. You're a long way away from my eye. Okay. All right, so there you are, and here's my eye. So what do? We draw those 3 lines that we're familiar with. Parallel, focus, focus, parallel, and through the center. Parallel focus. So here we go. Parallel. And then focus. No doinking here. That's lenses. This is that's mirrors. This is a lens. This is right through that lens. We go through the lens. So parallel through the lens, no doink, and go to the focal point. Like that. So with the lens, parallel, focus. And it's a converging lens, so what ends up happening is the light is converging, upon that principal axis. Okay, let's do the second one. The second one is focus parallel. Focus parallel. So light bounces off this object, doing, goes in all directions. One line is focus parallel. The next one is parallel focus. The next one is focus parallel. Now, if you've used a focal point, you will not use it again. We've used that focal point, we will not use it again. This focal point is hanging out going, use me, use me. So now I'm going to use this focal point for my focus. Parallel. Through. Don't bounce. No doinking. Through. Okay, like that. Now we've learned from the mirror drawings that 2 lines intersecting is all you need. This is where the object or the image is going to be. That's where it will be. But let's just confirm that with the 3rd line, which is through the center. Now, not through the center of curvature, which would be out here. Not through there. Through the center of the lens. This is the easiest one to draw. Every time, no matter what kind of a lens you have, converging or diverging, just draw a line from the object right through the center. Right through the center of the lens at the principal point. Straight through. Straight through, people. So let's go straight through. Let's go and get this done. Boom. Whoa. Who's got skills? Who's got skills? Yeah, this guy. Look at that. Straight through the center and then bam. It converges on the same point, reinforces where our image is going to be, and yes, the image will be where the 3 lines intersect. We put the arrowhead there, draw it back, and we've got our image. Now remember we were talking about eye optics before, the image that goes into your retina. So let's say this is my retina back here. So maybe this is where my retina is. Now here's the lens in my eye, and here's you out in front of me. I see you upside down, but my brain, being smart, knows that, and it flips it. So our brain sees it as right side up. Brain's smart. All right. So now we can use our descriptor words just like we have before. We can use our descriptor words, same descriptor words. This object would be reduced. Okay, if I look at the size of this arrow compared to this arrow, that's reduced. It's inverted, so reduced, inverted. Let's write those down. Reduced, inverted. And is it virtual or real? Well, with mirrors, so here's one difference, another difference between mirrors and lenses. With mirrors, if the object and the image are on opposite sides, it's virtual. But that's a reversal, when it comes to lenses. With lenses, the object and the image being on opposite sides is real. So you have to remember that. That's real. And AP tries to trick you up on that, making sure you know the difference between lenses and mirrors. So that would be real because the light really is going right there. It's really there. Okay, so that would be a real image. All right, I think I'm going to keep these videos here shorter for today because I've been getting a lot of long videos here. So let's keep this one under 10 minutes, and I'll go get myself a drink of water, and I'll be back. I'll be back, people. Yes, I will. I'll be like Arnold.